Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me. Now, I'm really sorry I'm late. It takes me so long to do everything at the moment. I keep underestimating the time, and I wanted to pull as many Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks around me as I possibly could, so that we could do some comparisons if I'm asked. But you know what's going to happen? I'm going to be asked for one that I haven't got around me. Okay. Now you will see that I'm in my snuggle top again. This one is a longer snuggle top and it's got big pockets. I can actually put, I've got loads of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks in it, but I've also got them below. Now what I'm going to do, hello Stacey, what I'm going to do is, for those of you that just want to see, hello Terry, the new Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, I'm going to swatch them first on my lips, but I am going to put some foundation on. So if you're looking at this on replay and you just come to see the swatches, as soon as my live finishes, I'm going to go in and put a timestamp. So have a look underneath in the pinned comments and I'll put a timestamp to when I start putting the lipsticks on, because I know some people will be watching this on replay just to see the swatches. Okay, so but I need to get some foundation on before I do the swatches. Okay, have I tried the color corrector yet? I haven't. No. Oh, I've tried your one, I think. Yeah, I think I have. You know what? I'm not really with it. Right, let's get some primer on. I'm still suffering a lot with fatigue, so you'll have to excuse me. I probably don't look the most glamorous that I've ever looked, but I'm getting up there and I'm doing it. Yeah, the one that I did try, I swatched it on my hand and I know it's going to be the perfect colour for me. And Stacey, I'm really sorry. As I said, it's really difficult at the moment, struggling with fatigue. But I am going to do that swatch for you. I haven't forgotten it. Right, I'm just putting on some Doll 10 primer. Hello there, Rebecca. So I thought, I've got my Charlotte Tilbury orders arrived, and I thought, let's do some live swatches. I didn't get them all, obviously. I have got some thoughts about it. Now, while I'm just putting on my foundation, I want to ask this. Now, why is this? I noticed something about Charlotte's new lipsticks that reminded me of when she released the Hot Lips 2 collection, you know, the refillable ones. Have you noticed something that is the same as the Hot Lips 2 collection? Let's see if anyone's noticed. I'm just going to ask you first while I'm putting my foundation on, and then see if you've noticed something. Oh, where's my foundation? Anyone noticed something that is the same as when she released the Hot Lips 2 refillable lipsticks? You know, the cases that were refillable. Okay, well, I've noticed something, and I gave feedback last time, and obviously I'm not big enough for them to ever watch me. They certainly haven't taken on the feedback. But I noticed something that, as with the Hot Lips, so I'm talking about, you know, the collection where you've got Glowing Jen and Angel Alessandra and Patsy Red and all of those. I noticed that all the darker colours, the reds, yeah, that's it. All the darker ones are matte. Stacey's got it. and all the lighter ones are kissing. Why is that? Why isn't there a mixture? Why is it that you've got to, if you want kissing formula, you've got to buy the pinks, and if you want the matte collection, you've got to buy the reds? I think it must be something to do with the formula and the pigment that goes in it. And I remember it frustrated me before when she brought out her Hot Lips 2 collection. It was exactly the same. Glowing Jen and all of those were kissing, and then as soon as you got up to the darker ones, they were matte. Which made me think, are they similar to Hot Lips 2? We shall see. I haven't even opened the box yet. The matte feels creamier. Well, I haven't actually... Look, Rebecca, now I've taken the address label off so I don't make the mistake of showing my address online. I haven't opened the box yet, so we shall see. And I've got 3 lip liners. I'm really hoping that Red Carpet Red lip liner doesn't look pink on me, because as you know, my one frustration with the lip liners has always been that the red one, Kiss and Tell, always looks pink on me. Whenever I put it on, it looks pink. So I'm hoping that Red Carpet Red looks red. Hello, Anne. Nothing really looks new. Do you know what, Anne? I suspect that. And I am going to follow this up by doing some swatch comparisons, because it's going to be tricky. I've got some lipsticks around me, and I'm bound to be asked for one that I haven't got around me. For example, I don't think I've got the Queen around me. I think that's away in another box. But, you know, Sod's Law being as it is, I'm bound to be asked for one that I haven't got around me. I've got so many Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks that it would be impossible to put them all around me without falling over. But I've got quite a few. And I've got some in this big pocket of mine. I've got one of these big snuggle tops with the big pocket at the front. And I shoved a load in there as well. Don't know what, but, you know, I've shoved a load in there. Hello there, Miss Noodle. Do I have the Shanghai Nights one? No, I don't. No, I think that was one that I never got. But Shanghai Nights, I'll tell you what that one is very similar to. Shanghai Nights is very similar to, I'm going to forget it now. I'm going to have to come back, put a comment under this video, okay? Not a live comment, put a non-live comment saying, Ali, comparison to Shanghai Nights. There is a red lipstick that is similar to Shanghai Nights. And I've got it. And if I find it while we're doing swatch comparisons, I'll tell you. But there is one that is similar. But yeah, I don't mind people reminding me of things at the moment, because everything is, what it is everything's such a physical struggle at the moment that I just, it's taking all my mental energy to do things physically. So I don't mind. I'm not going to think that you're being impolite if you remind me of something. Don't think, oh, I better not ask Ali again because she'll think I'm nagging her. Please don't worry about that. I'd rather you reminded me. Right, now I'll just put some powder on and we'll get on with the lipsticks. And then I will put a timestamp for people that don't want to listen to all the live banter, which I said at the beginning, by the way. This is my Doll 10 foundation and powder and concealer. And it's one of the very few foundations that I have restocked immediately. You know, normally I'll try out another foundation, but this one, I'm just loving it. It just suits me. I just love the feel of it. It covers up my pigmentation, but I still look glowy. I don't look too made up or caked in makeup. I just love it. Right, let's open the box, shall we? As I said, there's no address on it. I took the address off before I came live. So I got 3 lip liners and 2 lipsticks. All right, I'm going to show you what I got. So, and I got, of course, because I bought on the app, I got the freebies as well. So I got the mini magic cream, which is always handy to have. I got the mini magic serum. And I got Pillow Talk. Now, Anne, that's reminded me, I filmed your video and it's all ready to upload. I was having problems with YouTube last night, so I uploaded my Daniel Sandler video. And as soon as I've done with the live, I'll upload the mascara video. Because Anne asked the question about applying mascara with shaky hands. Okay, so a magic night cream. Right. Anyway, you don't want to see that. You want to hear what I've got. So, 2 lipsticks and 3 lip liners. I got... So, I got 90s Pink, Red Carpet Red, and the Queen in the lip liners. Very excited about the Queen, except I don't have the Queen lipstick around me to show you. But then I've got Hollywood Vixen and I've got Rose to Fame. Now, this was the annoying thing. On Charlotte Tilbury swatches on her website, one of them, the lipsticks, and Stacey and I were talking about this. Yes, your comments are coming through. Magic Red was released. They just changed the name. Yes. The 2 pinks look the same as each other. Sorry, Stacey. You know me. I'm so busy gabbing that I'm not looking at the comments. They're definitely coming through. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you. Right. Now, so Stacey and I were discussing this. I wanted the one that is described as mauve. Now, on the website, Rose to Fame is described as the mauve one. And yet on the swatch pictures, it looks like it's 90s pink. So I've got the 90s pink lip liner, which apparently works with Rose to Fame. So hopefully I'll work it out. But I think they've got some of their swatch pictures mixed up. But we shall see, shall we? Right. Now, I'm going to do the timestamp to here. So let's open these. So let's do Rose to Fame first. And this is a kissing formula. Right, let's swatch it. Right, is this the purple one? No. It's pink. So annoying. This one is described as being a mauve pink on the website. There's no mauve in that. So it must be 90s pink. But that's what it looks like. This one is called Rose Rose to Fame. But we'll try it on. Now, let's open the 90s pink lip liner and see if that presumably is similar to the 90s pink lipstick. See whether that is the purple one. You love it. Yeah, I think the swatch pictures are mixed up. She's going to get into trouble. People are going to complain. Right, this is 90s pink lip liner. Well, that doesn't look mauve either. Okay, well, in comparison, this looks more mauve. But I think the reality is neither of them are mauve. Rebecca, is Rebecca still here? Or did she just come on and say a quick hello? I'm wondering what Rebecca got. Whether she got one that looked mauve. We'll put those on. Let's put this on for a minute. Yes, you're still here. Did you get one that looks mauve, Rebecca? No mauve. Yeah, well, that one was described as a mauve. That one. But the swatch of the 90s pink looked mauve, and yet that is the lip liner. It does. All right, you got 3 pinks, Icon, 90s, and Red Carpet Pink. I'm going to have a look at your 90s pink. Now, I got the Queen. Now, I was very excited about this because this is going to go beautifully with my Velvet Underground. And she doesn't really do a fuchsia pink lip liner until now. So I'm really happy about that. That looks beautiful. I'm just swatching them on my hand first, and then I will do some lip swatches. And then we have, let's do another lipstick. This one's Hollywood Vixen. Now, I meant to get the one that was described as a blue red. But again, they all look quite similar. Sorry, I'm just trying to open the packet. The indentation on these lipsticks when you go to open it is always in the wrong place, which makes it very difficult to open. Oh. Excuse me a minute while I struggle. And you can't get in at the bottom either. If they're going to put a seal on these, I wish they'd put them in the right place. Right, got it open. Now, what do people think, by the way, about the new cases? That one looks like the case from Magic Red. Stacey was talking about. You open at the bottom. At least she didn't go peachy brown this time. Well, we should, no, that's true. They are more, they're cooler pinks. So that is very similar to the casing of Magic Red. And then that is the pink casing. Right, let's try this one. So this one, as I said, is called, I was thinking, why didn't I go for Pizzazz? But Stacey's got that one. So we can look at Stacey's video for Pizzazz. This is Hollywood Vixen. That's what it looks like. Let me just swatch it on my hands. It's quite a pinky red, or it looks quite a pinky red. But let's wait until I swatch it on my lips. Now, you see, I would call that a blue red. We shall try it on my lips in a second. You like the pink case? Yeah, the pink case is nice. Well, we haven't seen that before. We've seen that before once. And then, finally, I have got Red Carpet Red lip liner. And I've got my Kiss and Tell lip liner next to me, ready to do the comparison, because I want to see whether this looks any redder on me than Red Carpet Red, than Kiss and Tell. Right. Here we go. So this is Red Carpet Red. Let's swatch that up here. Oh, that's looking red. It does actually in this light look pink, but I think it's going to look red on my lips. Now, let me just swatch Kiss and Tell next to it so that you can see the difference. There's not a lot of difference. It's just a bluer, it's a bluer red, Red Carpet Red. In fact, it looks more pink, but we'll try it on and see how we get on. I'll do that one next, but I'll start with the pink. So let's do the pink, and I'm going to use 90s pink lip liner. I've got loads of boxes around me now. Let's put these out the way for a minute. Otherwise, they're all going to fall on the floor. Right. So let's do 90s pink lip liner. Tip from Daniel, always go from the bottom upwards on your top lip. Don't forget to take a look at my video when you've finished watching my live, and I'll be uploading the second video later on this afternoon about applying mascara if you've got shaky hands. Now, the thing about the pinks is it could very well look purple on me. We shall see. I doubt it, but we shall see. It looks to me like, I don't know what it looks like, but let's see. Well, I never. It does look a bit purple on me. And that's because I've got a warm undertone. I'm happy with that. I like it. But be aware that if you've got a cool undertone, it's going to look more pink and not as purple. Let me just put this on the inside of my arm. So this one is called Rose to Fame. If you've got a cool undertone, it's going to look more pink. But if you've got a warm undertone, it's going to look more purpley. I like that. I like it a lot. I'm very, can you tell? Happy. Right, I'm going to screenshot that. If I can. Oh, sorry, I came off the live instead. I'll do some better swatch pictures later, but I just wanted to do some screenshots. I like that a lot. I think I might need to get that for my sister. I do like that. Thumbs up, Charlotte. Thumbs up. And you know, on this channel, Even though I love Charlotte Tilbury, I tell you the truth. I like the creaminess of it. Now I'm looking for my, probably should have done this first, but I'm looking for my wipes. Aha, found them. What I'm going to do next, before I put the red one on, is I'm going to put 90s pink lip liner all over my lips, because presumably it is either the same or very similar to 90s pink lipstick. Feels very creamy, love it, and it's definitely got mauve in it. Look at that against the white. But I wasn't hopeful, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I am very happy with it. And you know me, I tell the truth. Right, now let's do 90s pink all over. So this is the lip liner, but I'm going to put it all over my lips. So if you're considering buying 90s pink lipstick, you'll see what it looks like. Now, of course, if you buy 90s pink lipstick, it's not going to be matte. This looks matte because I'm using the lip liner. So imagine that, but in a kissing formula. A little bit darker than the other one. What do you think of that one? 90s pink. I like the fact that she's moving away from 50 Shades of Elastoplast. So, you know what? The fact that I've got the lip liner, I don't need to get the lipstick. I can just put a little bit of gloss or lip balm over it, and I've got the lipstick. Right, I'm just going to screenshot that. Bear with me. I've got to take this off, otherwise I'm going to cut you off again. Let's try that again. No. They're not very good screenshots, so I'll probably abandon that idea. Right, now let's wipe this off. And let's do the reds. Now, there's a little chart when you swatch through, when you go through on her website, there's a little chart that says what goes with what. So I actually deliberately went for a lipstick that went with Red Carpet Red because I wanted to get the Red Carpet Red, and I'm just, no, that's Kiss and Tell. See, I've got to be careful because that's a new Kiss and Tell. So I thought, now, I wanted to try Red Carpet Red. Now, of course, there's the Red Carpet Red lipstick, which I'm going to see in a minute if I can find. But let's not get distracted looking for things at the moment. Let's put this on first. That doesn't look pink. Yay! It doesn't look pink. Oh, I'm very happy today. Because Kiss and Tell always looks pink on me. But I think, again, if you've got a cooler undertone, Kiss and Tell looks red. But if you've got a warm undertone, then Red Carpet Red looks red. Now, I'm looking at your comments. Let's go in with Hollywood Vixen. Right, Rebecca, I see what you mean and what you're all saying. The mattes definitely feel creamier. I agree. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, I would describe that as a blue-red. And yet, she described Pizzazz as being the blue-red. Now, I haven't seen Pizzazz, but I'm loving that. No, she's definitely made them creamier. But, you know, everybody's doing that. I bought a set for Christmas in the sale, Rebecca, of from MAC. And in it was Ruby Woo. Now, I bought Ruby Woo years ago, right? And it literally, if you put it on your lips without putting a lip conditioner on, you could split your lips. It was so dense, the formula, that you could drag your lips and split them open. And yet they've updated the formula and it's creamier. I like that. It's a proper red. Now, let's, before I swatch the Queen lip liner, let me see if I can find Red Carpet Red. Hopefully I can. And I've got so many lipsticks here, so just bear with me for a minute. We can do a comparison of Red Carpet Red and also see how close it is to the lip liner in the same name. I don't think it's going to be in this little set. Do any of you remember these lipstick holders? I wish I'd bought more before she stopped selling them. Here we go, Red Carpet Red. So, let me just swatch this. I'm going to swatch it on the lightest part of my arm. So this one is Hollywood Vixen. So you'll see it on a cool undertone now. That's Hollywood Vixen. Okay? There's no brown in it. It's definitely a true red. Now let's do Red Carpet Red next to it. And then I'm going to put the Red Carpet Red lip liner next to that. So it looks like more of a Red Carpet. They're very similar. But I would say this is more of a tomato red. But there's no brown in it. It's just lighter. So I would say, what was that other red lipstick? I'm so bad at remembering names. There was another red lipstick that came out that I said was a true red, but it was lighter. It's somewhere in between Red Carpet Red and that lipstick. I can't remember the name. I'm really sorry. Let's swatch the Red Carpet Red lip liner next to Red Carpet Red. Yeah, that completely matches Red Carpet Red. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to screenshot that. I'm really happy with that. I like it a lot. And then I'm going to put on Red Carpet Red so that you can see the difference. Okay? Let me see if I can screenshot this. Right. Then we'll take this off. And I'll put on Red Carpet Red so you can see the difference. So this is going to be slightly darker. But it will match the lip liner perfectly. And definitely, Rebecca, just putting this lipstick on now next to the new one, it definitely feels stiffer and more matte than the new one. It's dragging more on the lips. So you see, I think I prefer the newer one. It's slightly darker, but it's a true red as well. So that's Red Carpet Red that matches the new lip liner. And the other one that I was wearing was Hollywood Vixen. I love a red lip. Now, last but not least, and I wish I had the Queen out, but I don't think I've got the Queen. I have got it, but I think it's buried away in a box. Because I've got a box of my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks, and then I've got a box of her lip collections. And that was part of a collection of 3. Remember? Legendary Queen, the Queen, and the Duchess. And that is in a different box, buried away somewhere. I know where it is. I just can't get to it. Right, this is the Queen. This would look great if you love Velvet Underground, as I do. This is the lip liner to go with Velvet Underground. It's a fuchsia pink. Right, I'm going to fill in my lips. It's one of your all-time favourites. The reds really suit you, Ali. I love red lipstick. You know, when I was in hospital, you know, sometimes you need to bring humour in. You like when things are really low. It's the kind of humour I love, actually. It's almost tragic humour. Well, when I was first admitted to hospital and they said I've got an aneurysm, I got in touch with my sister and my niece and said, look, you know, I've been told there's a 2% chance I might not make it. I mean, 2%'s very low, but it's, you know, it's what you focus on, isn't it? And I said, so I'm quickly writing this, like quickly writing what my wishes are and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not being too sentimental. I was just trying to quickly write what my wishes are. And Christina, my niece, said, can I have your makeup? And we laughed. And she didn't say it. It wasn't being spiteful, but she says, can I have first refusal to your makeup? And it snapped me out of it. It was just what I needed to hear. Right, that's the Queen. It's beautiful. And that to me, from my memory of the Queen, that is a perfect match to the Queen lipstick. But it will also go beautifully as a liner with Velvet Underground. You're excited for the lipstick launch. Well, I'm probably going to get tempted to get more now. Now, I did wonder, going back to what Anne said about, was this like a rehash of, let me show you the lipsticks that I mean. Because all the dark ones were matte and all the light ones were kissing, I did wonder if they were a rehash of these Hot Lips, the refillable ones. But I have to say, being fair, I haven't stumbled on any that, I mean, I've only got two. But these two that I've got don't remind me of any of the Hot Lips too. So, but that doesn't mean to say there wouldn't be duplicates in the others, because I've only got one red and one pink. And I think I'm going to tune in and watch Stacey, and we'll watch Rebecca and look at all of them together and see. I had a feeling that the orangey red was going to be a little bit like Patsy Red. And maybe some of the lighter pinks were a bit like what's that one? I'm going really blind in terms of names. I'm going to find it. Glowing Jen or In Love with Olivia. So there may be some duplicates out there, but without buying the whole collection, as I know I used to do in the old days. But really, I've got no room to buy all of her lipsticks anymore. And I certainly haven't got the money to be, you know, now I'm retired, to buy the whole collection. But I'm definitely tempted to get more. I'm very happy. And I think what she's done is she's filled in nicely some of the gaps. So, for example, as I said, her red lip cheat in Kiss and Tell was never right for me. It always looked pink on me. Whereas the new one, Red Carpet Red, actually looks more red on me. But be careful if you've got a cool undertone. Which of the new reds is a true blue red? Well, this is the question, Julie. She said that Pizzazz is the true red. And now I know Stacey's got Pizzazz, so go and watch her one. But I would say that this is a true red as well. I'm going to put this back on because I love it. This one that I've just put on, which is Hollywood Vixen, is a true red as well. But it's a light true red. But if you look at her descriptions are saying that Pizzazz is the blue red. And the bluer reds tend to be more of the true reds. But have a look at this. So I'm going to put this one back on. This is Hollywood Vixen. There's no brown in this. There's no orange or brown. So I would say either this or Pizzazz if you want a darker true red. I'm loving it. And look, you can just... I was watching a video of... again, I'm going to forget her name. I'm terrible for forgetting names. A makeup artist was talking about how we used to call blusher rouge. And what does rouge mean in French? Red. And she said, don't be frightened of a red blush. And, I'm trying to think of her name. She's one of Daniel's friends. And she's got a makeup brand of her own. And she used to be on telly a lot in the 80s and early 90s. Ruby Hammer. But look, let's just put a bit of this. Now, of course, because it's a matte formula, I'm going to have to really push it around. Because it's not going to be as easy to mix in. See, once it mixes with your foundation, it doesn't look red, it looks pink. But it will tie in with your lipstick because it's the same pigment. So, yeah, if you want... So, in answer to your question, Julie, I would say if you want a lighter true red, go for Hollywood Vixen. If you want a darker true red, you could go for Red Carpet Red, or you could go for her new Pizzazz. But I haven't got it. So, Stacey's definitely got Pizzazz. I don't know if Rebecca said... Rebecca, did you get Pizzazz from the Reds? Stacey did say earlier. Rebecca did say earlier, yes, you got Pizzazz. Would you say it's a darker true red? So there's not Fit for Print has got Pizzazz. Would you say it's a darker true red? And Stacey's got it as well. So have a look at their channels when they do the review. And you can see this one is this definitely is a true red. Look. Did I swatch this on my... Yeah. So even on the light undertone, it doesn't look pink. I always test things on the inside of my arm, which is a cool undertone, to see what it would look like on fair skin. What I will say, though, is be careful if you've got a cool undertone and you've looked at me lip swatching Rose to Fame, because it's not going to look as purple if you've got a cool, fair complexion. Okay, the reason it's looking more purple on me is because I've got a warm undertone and a darker complexion. You look terrified in a red blush. I'm sure you don't. And you're terrified of a red blush. But look, it doesn't look red. It looks pink. By the way, before I finish, and I'm going to go in a second, because it's my sister's partner's mother's funeral today, and I couldn't go, but there's an online service that I would like to obviously attend. But I wanted to say, please check out the video that I uploaded this morning of Daniel Sandler's Blossom Primer, because I have been experimenting with it. I'm looking to see this one. I've done a video on it. And I've been experimenting with mixing this with his watercolour blushes. And I mixed this yesterday with So Pretty. You know, his watercolour blush, which is on the other end of the table now. I can't reach it. But have a look at the video, and it looks identical to Pinkgasm. Identical. And the thing is, there's 30 mils of his primer in here. And the watercolour blushes, you only need a couple of drops. So it's going to last you a lot longer than if you buy Pinkgasm. Now, you might want to get Pinkgasm. It's beautiful. It's great. But have a look at the video, because you will see how versatile. I'm going to use a bit of this. Now, also, the reason that I'm pushing this was gifted to me, so I'm being honest. But the other reason that I want you to see it is because He's only just introduced this. It used to be available on Beauty and the Boutique exclusively. He's now exclusively launched it on his website. And his website, by the way, you can buy internationally. Now, the thing is that it's an introductory price at the moment of £28, which, given its versatility and the amount you get, is really good value. But it's going to go up at the end of January. So if you're thinking about it, look, let's put some here. You can use this as a primer. You can use it as a highlighter. And you can mix it with these liquid blushes and make your own pinkgasm, peachgasm. And also what Daniel was saying to me when I texted him last night and said about my video, and he said, tomorrow I'm going to mix it with my bronzing hot toddy. He's got some bronzing watercolor blushes, and he said I'm going to do that and see if I can have a nice glowy bronzed look. So they're really versatile. It's like a liquid highlighter that you can mix really well with other things. There you go. There's a bit of a highlight. Okay, so I'm going to head off, and I will see you all later, and do look out later on, because I will be posting that video about applying mascara when you've got shaky hands. And I'm testing out, if I can show you, I've got it here. I tested out for the very first time one of these brushes, which you can use to put mascara on. So if you want to see my thoughts on it, tune into that video. All right, see you all later. Take care. Love you all. Don't forget to like the live.